Hello, it's me.
Hey guys, do you actually know that when you are filming it, your body seems to be 2 times bigger than the actual one over the camera when you are facing the camera or you're filming it? Your size of you is not huge as you saw on YouTube or any artists that, Hollywood, for instance, that went for a movie, or those are A-list people. They are actually not big in size, but rather because of the camera, it makes it 2 times bigger. So the camera fool everyone with the size is expanding. It make it so expanding, which is not fair. For those who see, those you have seen skinny, is actually really skinny, like, should I say, like anorexia. That's a very taboo words to say, but anorexia is one of the cases that arises that point, that at the point of a phrase of timeline where everybody's scared and starved to death because they want to look good on camera. But the actual fact is they're so dangerously slim. They are famished. They are in a very deep hunger, and it's a little bit of abusing or harming one's body. But in order to get through the camera, for that audience see that the body that they have been portrayed is such a good slim body. It's not that tone. At one point I realized that the runaway model, supermodel, in that particular of bronze, go really skinny. Their bones, going out, protruding bones to the spine, which is scary. The collarbones. They put on the nice gown, evening gown, or any attire, or it looks so good. It looks nice. Had a nice definition of cheek bones, high cheekbone with this, so like that. You know what I'm saying? It looks good. I like you sucking your inner cheek. I can achieve that by doing this. But the actual fact is either you get rid of the fat here, or you're simply anorexia or slim. I do this video because I want to share you most of, probably you guys think I don't do any drugstores product or anything in that order, but actually I do. Like what I'm going to share with you, I do the drugstores outlet in many places, for instance, and I did try as well. Of course, the outcome is not as good as, it's not the right words to say good. It's not as perfect or into what you expected by using it so little of the product, because the pigmentation, the particle, should I say the particle, the molecule of that product is so fine compared to the drugstore, but this cater for everyone as well. The result will be amazing, and the result is going to be amazing if you know how to do it. So for instance, I used this W7 long ago, and this is the product from England, and it's a dual blusher. So you have the highlight and also the rosy part here, which is I mostly use all the time. The highlight, because okay, if you have the tone of your skin which is more onto the red, like blush skin, you know what I'm saying? It's not yellow but blush skin, red tone, undertone we are talking about. If you want to know the undertone of one individual, it's very easy. It's like, you know, this vein, you see this vein, okay? If your vein seems to be, you're Asian, mostly Asian like me, it has like yellow, green vein, looks so obviously green, but mine is somewhere yellow. Why did I say yellow? Oh, I'm so obsessed with yellow. Yeah, I did want to say that I'm obsessed with yellow. Stop rumbling, Maurice. Okay, this is the vein that indicates your undertone. The green tone is more to the most of the Asian people, and the tendency of having the undertone is yellow is there. That's the reason being why I want to say yellow. Okay, for those like me, I am quite unique in that sense. I have green and also bluish vein here in between, somewhere in between, not so blue and not so green. So my I'm quite fair in my appearance wise, and my undertone is somewhere in between, not yellow. There is a little bit of yellow, but not so yellow, but also I have the red undertone as well. As for those who are like Caucasian, they absolutely have blue vein, blue, obviously blue, and they have completely Caucasian skin undertone, which is blush and pink red, and that sense. So reason being why I said that is because I use the highlight more than the rosy part here, because I don't need the rosy part. This is the drugstore product that I want to show you. I use the drugstore as well at times. You can't use a designer all the time. Why you want to waste your money buying all these designer things when when you ruin it by the sweat, especially in tropical country. And if you are Muslim, you take an ablution, all the thing wipe off, so you using it. I'm using it, but this is alternate use so that you can save a lot of your product of the designers as well. So this dual blusher, okay, I blended both, but I use most of it like this highlighted because it's lighter. It has the color of pigment but lighter, but this is obviously so for those who having dark skin, like an African skin, those black ethnic group, they have to use the red, completely red. Highlight is a little bit here on the upper part of the blusher. Let me show you the way I'm going to do. So I'm taking this. Okay, then again, I want to show you this blusher texture. It's so right. So when I use this as to show you, this is how it looks. You see, that's the difference between the designer item product or this drugstore. These are all good. It's just that the color wise is more obviously look, and it can look so depending on what drugstore are using, you can be looking hideous when it putting too much. But like I say, 2026 may be the beginning of it, or year of 2025. The innovation of makeup skills driven, because they use, I want to try, so maybe it works. I may this is angle brush, so yeah, okay. Once you see adjusting, so I angle here, right here. Wow, so I'm gonna achieve the opera sort of like new technique of using the blusher. So whether or not it's works on me. Sometimes yeah, you don't want to, left out with the trend. So this is the trend. This is how the color looks. Like not looks, color light. You see how red is. So in order to tame the color, I might use sometimes I use the tissue paper like that, and you make it a puff like this, and you dab it, because you don't want it too much of the color, because this is a problem with drugstore product. It's the molecules, or the molecules is rather not fine. So it's, how to say words, it is take on your skin when you apply it, and it hard to be adjust as the designer. Yeah, see this is way too much, and you can see the red is much more than comparing this one. So I need to balance it up, so add more, okay, because that's what you should do. Add more, okay, and underneath your eyes here. This is a new technique, so I'm going to use the new technique. And then I use this one, that I use it all the time. That's why you see the product is not much left. And of course you have to use your to dust it. Yeah, you have to dust it, and look at that. With the designer, you don't have to do like this, because it's very easy to handle. So I tame it with the highlighter, so it's not too much of colors going on. Oh, look at my nose. I think I do the I do on my own the getting rid of the blackhead, so it left so red here. So even worse using this. This is the product from the drugstore. You see what I'm saying? Really not. It's not the end of the world. It looks so like opera. I tell you, tame. I'll blend it nicely with a puff of your tissue. So while doing, I'm sweating. That's the down part of living here, because when you put out all the products, I sweat a lot as well. So you ruin your makeup as well. By the way, this is a new technique. And then I'm done with the blusher. Whether it's good, it's too much. Is it good? It's too much. And then one of the reason is I always emphasize on others using the hand. You must have a good hand, like clean hand. Oh, definitely my hand is clean. This is a good way to blend it, rather than having the blush brush. Okay, I ran it because I got product on my hand. So using the hand is definitely seriously works. So yeah, you have to use your hand, because the warmth of your hand is actually not help. So this is color that you get. So much color, so much product on. Okay, get rid of the product with the wet tissue if you have. So get rid of this, otherwise it will be sticking on your face. in order to blend it with this tissue of your hand. So I prefer my hand because the warmth of hand is have, like I say, plenty of time. So I have these. You must have a lot of brush in order to, you know, to do the makeup. And also I want to this one I already applied the Dior product of eyeshadow, so I have to use this brush to completely blend it, otherwise it will look smudging. I don't know where to look, the mirror or the camera. Either way I can use it. The camera make my eyes like clear rather than looking at the camera. So I sweat now. Hang on. This works. Fan it. Some people use the mist. I hardly use the mist because, well, I'm not staying in the Europe country, so there's no point using the mist at time during the evening when you want to go to the special occasion. Yeah, you just you do use the mist. I think the color is over towards this side. Just blend it as much as you can. So this is gonna make it, you know, left the residue of the product. Yeah. Okay. And then I have not finished with my eyebrow, so I blend to add. Okay, done. Done with the eyeshadow. Whoa. No, I'm not. I'm done with the eyeshadow, and I'm not done with the eyebrow. This is what I'm going to use. So you have to use the angle brush as well. This is for your eyebrow, and you fill in all the gaps with this product. And you can use this eye angle brush. See the angle? Okay. Use the third one, is a more powdery for filling up the brow. You already line up with the pencil, and yeah, maybe here. Fill it in. Mine is because I use this gadget to get rid of the blackhead, which you really pressed it so much with this gadget, the blackhead, until you left this look. So, whoa. Am I motivated like my previous video? Not so motivated because of the glitch of the face at that point. I am quite fine now, regardless of yesterday. I was fasting during this fasting month, and I think during the night time when breaking fast, I ate something maybe not really properly can be accepted by my stomach, and I had a lot of gas going on. It's go high wire. Lucky it didn't bring me down, or I surrender myself to break the fast, but it's manageable. Towards the mid of breaking fast, I feel very fine, and it's subtle, and I continue with my fast, and I break the fast. I don't have any aching sort of so in at my stomach, and yeah, good thing. And I feel better today, though at the beginning of when I woke up and I feel not lethargic, but lazy and unmotivated. So usually it happens all the time. So I had to do something, but it's not about tiring or I feel weak, not at all like that. You feeling, yeah? Some people really make their eyebrow like, wow, like seriously carving it. Seriously, doing it proper until it looks like you use the stamp and you stamp it and then you put on your eyebrow and it will look so perfect. But no, I like it organic. I like my eyebrow to be eyebrow, natural eyebrow, not too exclusively solid and intact or perfect eyebrow. Yeah, should be okay. And then you can use another brush if you want to. For instance, I will use this. My makeup is veil as well, so because of the blusher, it's had a little bit patches here and there, I suppose. So that's the problem with the drug. But I'm using a drugstore as well. It's no wrong with the blusher. It's maybe the technique that I do is wrong. Okay, then I'm going to use this one. The third one palette is lightly brown to define my nose. You can use this type of brush if you want to. Because it's not too colored. It blends your skin color. It's not too dark like the eyebrow color. You see the patches? Patches of I'm not quite sure about it, but I hope it works nice. Okay, anyway. Right, the nose, you fine? What else? You can use loose powder if you want to use the loose powder. The only loose powder that I have, or translucent powder, is this brand. So I'm gonna use it, and I am using the other brush, which is a powder brush. So yeah, this is the brush. Actually, there's another one which is huge brush. Yeah, I got two brushes. So this is the powder brush. See that? Different. It's bigger, bushier. I'm gonna grab this one, translucent powder, just to make it natural. People are tired makeup. Yeah, makeup so much is not good. It doesn't make you look elegant. I don't like it either, but this one is like too much of blusher, just to show you that I'm using this blush technique. Like I say, I want to not to be left out with the trend, but perhaps the youngsters are perfectly fine using this technique. So you see the powder, balance it up. It's not too much, right? It works so nice. So make sure that you have to have the translucent powder. It helps to blend out nicely, to tame your skin from getting so oily or so glowy, too glowy. Not glass skin, but glowy. But tame off a bit of the pigmented towards your cheek. Do I feel good about it? About how do I do my makeup? And I got two type of mascara. Usually I am someone love to have the eyelashes, whether it's extension or I use the mink eyelashes, you know, with the glue. But now I am going to use this type of a mascara, but I'm going to use this one from Maybelline Hypercool. This is the texture of the brush light, or the not the texture, the brush light. Let me show you the different brush of each and individual of mascara so that you get it right. This is push-up angle. That's how the brush is. Push-up angle brushes like that. You understand what I'm saying? The volumizer is like this. So you got two different type of mascara brush. So I'm using this volume because I want it to be dramatic a bit, using my own lash. Have you ever come across with, like me, that whenever I use the mascara, if I want to do it in a hurry, I always touch this brush into my eyes, and it's not attractive. It is not pleasant either. You ruin your eyes and you harm your eyes as well. So extra careful using it. This one, you can brush it a bit slowly. Okay. I'm not going to make it too lumpy. Some people load up with mascara to show the eyelashes, you know, that much. So no. Okay, so what else? I'm using this because this is too much already over the face to me, on your cheek, not so much on the eyes, and so much also towards my eyebrow, which I not using it the technique all the times. Occasionally, yes, I do. So I'm using this lipstick from Yves Saint Laurent, and this is from the Christmas selection. With they come with this packaging, gold, nice, attractive, luxury, and the color is, this is a shimmer. It's not matte shimmer, so it left you a little bit of glow, wet look of your lips. So it's natural. Don't use too much. If someone asks me the number of this lipstick, I will say this is 22 Candy Glaze. Okay, this one. Yeah, but no more now, I believe, because this is more for the limited edition for Christmas at that point, at that time. And you can use the highlight. I'm using this Dio as well. So you mix up the drugstore and not drugstore. So usually when you buy the highlighter from this brand, they will come up with this beautiful brush that I usually display on my vanity table. So use that to highlight you. Okay, done. Not too much of it, really. Okay, it's done. Now, what is it that I want to say is that I have one more item. Also, I want to share you the item, just little, so little. And oh, just before that I forgot, and this is another for your eyebrow, which is, we call it the brush for the eyebrow. The brush, because you don't want it to look so typical opera look. You want it looks more natural. This is the brush for your brow. Just brush it up, tame it, your eyebrow, tame it with this color. Bring it like that, it will stay nicely. Okay. Some people would love to do like that, you know what I'm saying? This is what another type of people that love to do as well. I can do that if I want to, like bring it up like that and then let it go that way. It looks so Madonna in 1980s. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done with that. Despite you can see my freckle, you are not going to see me cover, like completely cover, unless I go for the photo shoot or special event. Hey, right, then I want to share you, hang on a minute, did I share you the perfume that I use? I'm going to use this perfume. I love oud so much. This is more to the oudy part. So, oh, it smells so good. It brings the confidence in you. If you do feel low, fragrance, scented, anything like mist, it actually helps you. The aroma of the good smell will actually helps you. And then while sitting here, I don't want to go anywhere else and show you what other thing. Perhaps I go somewhere else to show it. Then sitting here in my walk-in wardrobe. Then this is my choice of my bedroom. So this is my outer layer of my top. Yes, I'm going to sit down here. I choose, what is that? I choose to sit down here and do this YouTube because there's two items that I want to add in this YouTube segment, sitting down and revealing item. Actually got few, and I want to share you this book that I recently read, and it's called A Juice a Day. During this fasting month, especially in 10 of Ramadan, 10 days at the end of Ramadan, which we all Muslim, or pretty much everyone Muslim, waiting for the Laylatul Qadr. We spend the day reading or reciting or make a dua or zikir or pray, you know, night, either, you know, the obligatory is another, and the sunnah prayer as well. Okay, and I want to share you this book because this is a summary of the whole Quran. This book is not so thick. This is summary of the whole Quran, and it's written by the person. He's the, I believe, this lecturer also in psychology, Islamic psychologist, Yahya Ibrahim. This his third edition, and I grabbed this book during the Face event, and ever since that I have not read that, because I got so many other book as well, but this is not so much. You can have it, all the input, the information, the knowledge from only a little thickness like that, that cover the whole thing. And pretty much the author of this book, Yahya Ibrahim, is such a brilliant genius gentleman when he stand up to give a speech on stage very confidently. He makes people understand with all the input and the knowledge that he want to convey. And this is a book, and a juice a day and a summary of the Quran. um, you can have it in any of the bookstore in Malaysia. I suppose that I am understanding with all these English summarized input that he put into this book. Everyone can understand the simple English that he used in this book, so you don't have to worry about not understanding it, because it is such as a simplified English. So grab it while it's still on the market. I suppose still there. Recommend it. And also, because this is Ramadan, and Islam, when it comes to adornment, is pretty much no like suggesting or recommending in an extreme way, but it's best to do anything in limitation and balance. During the year or the era of Arabs people, old days, or during the Khadija era, during the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam era, the women are permissible to wear any nail like henna to coat it or to color their nails. This is the way of permissible for the woman to have it, but with the right ingredients that permeable and water absorbent, which is wudu friendly. And yeah, the reason being why, because we are Muslim, we need to pray, and still women love to have anything on their fingers red. It's actually to make it look odd, to make it look so ugly, so no other man will look at you while you're wearing all the henna and such like that. It's like some smudging on your nail, and that's the only way of why it's permissible at a point, by using the henna. On the ingredients are all organic from the plant, and the color they use it from the plants is usually, it lasted not long. After weeks or something, it will be reduced in color, and you need to apply and reapply it. And so now with the modern technology, they come up with something like this. This is the nail polish, but this is permeable, wudu friendly, and this product is called Saba. Usually I use the Zahara, then I use the Modesta, if I'm not mistaken, from Dubai. This is from India, and this is wudu friendly, and it's polish permeable, water permeable nail polish. We call it Saba, and I always love anything color which are luxury, and it can be applied timeless, and it looks timeless. You can wear it like every daily and every occasion. So the brush is basically like that, normal nail polish. So I'm going to try on my nail. I'm going to show you how it look like. It's so beautiful. You look color is it's oh, it's just luxury. So I'm gonna make it quick. Oh, I'm gonna use this. It with one coated, it already looks good, and it's thick, and you don't have to reapply, and you can see the brush. You know, when you use the nail polish, a cheap one, most of the time it will leave the marks of the brush onto your nail when you do the nail polish, which is not going to be happen with this nail polish. Last point is a wood friendly and also water permeable. And here it is. I have done with one of my hand, the other hand is not. I'm gonna completely apply it completely, the whole fingers, so it looks so nice, little new, like a little brush marks on the nail. I'm happy, and it will leave for like 15 to 20 minutes to dry, and then completely dry, and you can wash your hand and do whatever you want to do, the dishes and such, and it looks so beautiful. With this kind of color, and they come with so many other colors as well, and you name it. Usually the permeable or wood friendly color of nail polish are limited, but this, you know, they advance it, they make it color that you like red, in henna red. You can use the pink color, coral color, and green and such, you know. That's it really. The nail polish that I want to share you. Also, the last and not least is the item that I am obsessed with. Despite of having a job, I also like to wear a shawl, which is a sheer shawl that I'm gonna show you in a minute. Previous sitting down videos in the vlog itself, it's about two items that I share, which is the traditional kabaya, the dummy button part one, and I have the black kabaya, short. It's not that short, it's reasonable length towards the hips, and in order to make it complete and nice to be wearing this attire during this Eid Fitr, you have to have a shawl. So I am going to share you. I got to be very careful with this nail polish because it's still not dry yet. So this is the sheer one that I picked up from different boutique. This is in Cyberjaya. When I walk in the kiosk, one of the lady, the independence, I would say, when it comes to the textile or traditional wear, she also had this collection of sheer. This is organza and fabric or material, and this is rather nice to be placed on your shoulder when you wear the kabaya to complete the look. Despite of the hijab, you can wear this plain white or black hijab, and this one you put the side toward the side of your kabaya, so it completely complete the whole attire of baju kabaya. And you don't need to wear any brooch or anything like that, because it has the print here, which is in gold, embroidery gold. It looks so luxury. This is best to wear from during this Eid. This is what I'm going to share. And also, if I already wear this, cover my head and say I want to demonstrate you, you can just put it like that. It looks so good as well, like that. This is traditional set for the traditional Malay costume. beautiful. Or you can pin up like that as well. Either way, you can wear it any way you want, and you can wear behind like that, and then use there's a way of doing it, and I'm going to show you how to wear it. Some people, they don't have any idea what to do it. You can either wear it like that, plain like this, or you can put like that and then you put a buckle, the traditional metal buckle, either in gold or silver, here with a traditional kabaya. If it's the the embellishment as button towards here, you don't need a buckle because it will mess up the whole look. We don't want it to be so much crowded with adornment or accessories. Yes, you can have a long gold change of necklace, with this uh black of shawl like this, and a black traditional wear that you wear at a point. A gold and black it's never gone out of time. It's timeless. It looks fabulous, looks and elegant. I have covered the whole thing, and this is my last a video for Ramadan, and we are going to celebrate Eid Al-Mubarak soon. It's gonna be very soon, and I want to in advance to wish you all during this month. It's still Ramadan. Happy Ramadan again, and also coming Eid Al-Mubarak for those who are Muslim and celebrate Eid Fitr. So everyone here, a whole communities are Muslim in around the globe, despite all the thing that happening around us. So I wish you all well, prosperous, and healthy, and happy with your family during this festivity that coming soon, and enjoy your time with your family. Good day.